when you're running and gunning, how do you like to go about locating birds?
Oh man. Well, first thing in the morning, I'm an owl caller.
Hmm.
I'm throwing out my owl call, and it's
Okay, we started this conversation. You mentioned that like different owl calls mean different things. How like elaborate on that just a little bit for me here. Like
yeah.
what
And
are we?
so
How do we speak owl?
yeah. So speaking out, it's kind of interesting. So everyone just blows the call like, "Hey, it's a pitch." It is, but
Hmm.
if you want to call owls in that, whoo hoo 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 hoo, and I ain't doing it loud because I'll blow your eardrums out here, but um that it's basically to other barred owls. It's like, hey, here I am. I'm in this area, and when you step into a home range of another owl, they're like, oh, hold on a second, and so you'll hear another one sound off.
Hmm.
But then when you hear that, ooh, that one big single note, that's a hey, buddy, you in my zone, and it is not good. It's not good. So if you get in and you alcohol and you have one and you let them out, woo, 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 and just start hammering back at them, that's like fighting words.
Hmm.
Like, hey,
Yep.
dude, you're ugly. Come on. And so, and then when you get into the monkey talk, the whole. Usually, you hear that when owls have come together and they're facing off, they're on the
Yeah.
limb. So the other morning, Saturday morning, I let out my first one and had one, and I just heard one come flying over, and I went, whoa! And then I had three, and they just started going at it. And I'm like, yeah, and this is well before time, okay. But you get these owls fired up before shooting time, and you might get lucky and get a bird start gobbling. I did. I'm like, man, there's one way over yonder. All right, I'm gonna wait. There's got to be one closer. Man, there's another one way over yonder. But these owls did it for me. So that's what I do. Sometimes I'll throw an owl call out into the first hour or so of the day. Sometimes middle of
Hmm.
the day, if I hear another owl sound off, I'll sound off at them. But it's really that pitch, I think, is what gets a turkey to gobble. Um,
Sure.
Crow call's my thing. I'll go around crow calling, trying to locate.
What types of
Um,
areas do you like to be in while you're doing these locator calls?
in cover always.
Sure.
In cover. I don't like to be standing in the middle of the road. I don't like to be in the middle of the field. I've had somebody like, hey, throw an owl call. I'm like, dude, we're in the middle of pasture. There ain't an owl right here. It is not natural, you know? And so out west, hunts of the western states, um, I've had a cow call, like an elk cow call. I'm a terrible bugler, okay? I admit to that, but a coyote call, sometimes I'll have like a diaphragm coyote, and then they'll just bam, they'll fire
Hmm.
off. And so anything with some pitch. I've had guys go out with wood duck calls, gobble in the deep south. I've had guys use a peacock call, which is crazy. There's not any peacocks around, and birds gobble at it. I think it's a pitch that
Yep.
really fires them up. They're like, "What the hell's that?" Bam! They fire back at it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, man.
Dude, last year I had my neighbors over the hill at my folks' place. They had for whatever reason, they had a peacock over there. And right at about roosting time, that thing would go, "Meow, meow," and that
Yeah,
just the whole valley would just.
that's awesome, man.
It was
Yeah, whatever it
hilarious.
takes. I mean, I'm not
Hmm.
slamming truck doors or any of that kind of stuff,
Sure. Yep.
but yeah, pitch, man, pitch does it. I've heard so many things. I've had geese fly over and hear a bird go off. Wow,
Hmm.
and I think when they get close enough, but the old crow call, man, you just can't beat it.
Hmm.
It's pretty much an all day long thing, and it's so safe, because it's you can make it loud and proud and make that bird gobble so you know where they are, and that way you're not blindly calling and maybe not setting up in the right spot. Because I for a long time I just go around, hit the call, and go, and man, I've been too close to a bird or need to be in the right place and just totally got it to where I couldn't harvest. It made it
Hmm.
tough. You learn. Crow call. I have two of them with me in case I lose one.